So right now I'll be talking about what event binding is, and to demonstrate what event binding is, I have gone ahead and created a component called child component. All you have to do is write this command ng generate component in child. This will go ahead and create your child component, and your project directory would look something like this. So you have this app directory, and inside of that app directory you'll have a child component. Now what event binding actually is that it allows a child component to send some data to the parent component. And so to demonstrate that, I'm going to go to app component, and then I'm going to define a child component here. So child component has decorator of app-child. If you look here, so we just need this selector, right? And then that's it. So now if you go back to localhost 4200, you should be able to see childworks, which comes from child component.html. Now this far everything is fine. Now let's suppose I have a button, and when this button gets clicked, I want to inform about this click event to the parent component. So when this button gets clicked, I call inform parent function. So we need this in our child component.ts. Now what do we want to inform? So any information that we want to send back to parent component, we have to emit that information. What I mean is we need to then create an event emitter, and the way to create event emitter in Angular is use output decorator, name of the event, right? And then it will be an event emitter equal to new event emitter, right? And then what you do is you are going to do this .inform.emit. So the way to emit an event is this: button was clicked. So the child is saying that the button on its HTML was clicked, and now this information will get passed to the parent component. This information will get passed, but how does parent component know about this? So parent component has to declare the same event. So the name of the event is same as the name of the variable used to create that event. So we will write inform equal to child info, and now we have declared this method in our app component.ts. So we go ahead, create that, and then we want to see what was sent so that we can then log it out somewhere. But this information is not being passed from app component.html, so we need to add this. And the way to pass event information is by using a keyword called $event. So when you use this, you'll be able to catch the message that was being passed from event. So now we can go to child component. From app component, we have a child info. We are calling this child info, and that should be it. Now we have a problem here, which is if we go to child component, this event emitter, we don't have to import it from events class, we have to import it from Angular code, and that should solve our problem actually. And we need to define the type of event emitter, because we are emitting a string. We can define that. Once we do that, I made a mistake, which is that I have not given a name to this button. So I'll just name it button. If you click it, the parent component gets this information, and then the parent component is printing that the button was clicked. So it's that easy. There's nothing difficult about it. So the way to see it is we have an app component. Inside that app component, we are defining another component. So since this component is nested, this is a child component. Now there is something going on in the child component, which is there is a button which is being clicked, and anytime a button is being clicked, I want to pass some information to the parent component. So when the button is clicked, I call a function called inform parent. Now this inform parent is going to emit an event, and the name of the event is inform. So we need to catch this event here in our app component, and we then call child info, which is another method in our app component, and we print this message. So yeah, that's about it.